Hello student, in the lecture series of heat transfer, in this video we are going to see the three-dimensional equation for cylindrical coordinate system, spherical coordinate system, and we compare with the Cartesian coordinate system. So in in Cartesian coordinate system already we find it out the equation, and that equation is nothing but d2t upon dx square plus d2t upon dy square plus d2t upon dz square plus q bar upon k is equal to 1 upon alpha dabba t by dabba t. We seen already this derivation, and if I write it down the one dimensional Poisson's equation, it will become dabba 2t upon dabba x square plus q bar upon k is equal to 0. Now for cylindrical coordinate system and spherical coordinate system, we are not seen that derivation. We are not looking into the derivation because it is not a scope of our syllabus, and due to the time constraint we are not looking into the derivation, but its final result are very much important to find out the heat transfer rate for cylindrical object and for spherical object, or for cylindrical direction and spherical direction more properly. So in a cylindrical coordinate, the coordinates are nothing but r, theta, z. Like in Cartesian coordinate, x, y, z are a coordinate. Here r, theta and z are coordinate. So finally if we derive the equation, we have 1 upon r dabba by dabba r into dabba t by dabba r plus 1 upon r square dabba 2t upon dabba theta square plus dabba 2t upon dabba z square. So this is a direction plus q bar upon k. This is the internal heat generation is equal to 1 upon alpha dabba t by dabba t. If I write it down the one dimensional Poisson's equation, it will becomes 1 upon r dabba by dabba r dabba t upon dabba r plus q bar upon k, which is directly equal to 0. This term will be directly get cancel. It will be becomes 0 because in one dimensional Poisson's equation we know that it is a Poisson's equation is related to steady state. So temperature is not changes with respect to time, so it will become 0. So this equation will becomes 1 upon r dabba by dabba r dabba t by dabba r plus q bar upon k is equal to 0. For spherical coordinate system, the coordinates are r, theta and phi. So equation will becomes 1 upon r square dabba by dabba r square dabba t by dabba r plus 1 upon r square sin theta dabba theta by sin theta into dabba t by dabba theta plus 1 upon r square sin square theta dabba 2 upon dabba phi square plus q bar upon k is equal to 1 upon alpha dabba t by dabba t. This is your spherical coordinate system three-dimensional equation. Okay, if I want to write down the Poisson's equation, so 1 upon r square dabba by dabba r square dabba t by dabba r plus q bar upon k is equal to 0. This is r. Now why I am writing down the Poisson's equation at every time? Because these Poisson's equation are important. You forget the three-dimensional cylindrical equation and spherical, no matter, because the question will be not asked on that one. But you have to remember the Poisson's equation of Cartesian coordinate system, cylindrical coordinate system and Poisson's coordinate system, which are very important. You also require the three-dimensional equation, but only for Cartesian coordinate system, not for cylindrical and not for spherical in our course. So you have to remember this equation, three-dimensional equation, then Poisson's equation for Cartesian coordinate system. You have to only remember the Poisson's one dimension equation for cylindrical coordinate system, and you have to remember the one dimensional Poisson's equation for spherical coordinate system. Very simple. You can also correlate them. d2t upon dx square plus q bar upon k is 0. Poisson's equation for coordinates for Cartesian coordinate system. 1 upon r dabba by dabba r inside the bracket r into dabba t by dabba r plus q bar upon k is equal to 0. And this r will becomes r square in case of spherical coordinate system. 1 upon r square dabba by dabba r square dabba t by dabba r plus q bar upon k is equal to 0 for spherical coordinate system. Remember this equation which we needed in second unit, and also to prove the equation for slab, cylinder and sphere in upcoming videos. Thank you.